What's poppin', girl? This is Sophia with another video. Today we're talking about perfumes. I know how much you love perfume videos. Don't ask me how I do, but I know people love perfume videos. So today I'm going to show you every single thing that I have in my perfume collection, like actual perfumes, perfume oils, body sprays. I'm going to show you a lot of very different scents. Some of them are very feminine, very light. Some of them are kind of a little bit of a dark academia, fall, university like vibes. I don't know, does that office vibes, does that make sense? Kind of like an official setting vibes. Some of them are a little bit of like an older, mature person, woman vibe. Some of them are very heavy, very sexy. Some of them are just like very flirty. There's so much here. I'm going to show a lot of trendy perfumes like Delina. I'm going to show a lot of stuff like that that's kind of been all over the place, like Baccarat Rouge and Fleur de Janeiro dupe. I'm going to show a lot of dupes in this video as well. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. I wanted to categorize things that I'm going to show in this video, so we're going to start with very feminine perfumes. We're going to start with more light perfumes, kind of more appropriate for maybe daytime. They're not as heavy, although some of them have a little bit of a hint of heaviness. But we're going to start with feminine perfumes, and then we're going to move on to perfumes that are a little bit more heavy. Actually, some of them are a lot more heavy. When I say heavy, I mean they are taking up the space in the room. They are very easy to distinguish what perfume it is. They're very overwhelming. They can be for people who are highly sensitive to a lot of smell. They can be a little bit heavy for those people. Some of them are a little bit more masculine, not all of them. And even if they are a little bit leaning towards masculine, doesn't mean they're not for women. They are, all of them are. And the very last category that I'm going to have and to show you is body sprays. I decided to leave them very last because they have the least sillage, they are the least lasting, and they are also, I think, are universal. Not all of them, and there's also very few of them. I don't have many body sprays. I do have 3, but I left them for the very end of the video. So let's start with very feminine perfumes. This is Pink Friday by Nicki Minaj. You know what, you guys, I wore this to my own wedding, and this is the most feminine, flowery, light, captivating, flirty perfume I ever smelled. This is like honestly just like so good. I cannot even, words cannot describe how much I love this perfume. When you spray it, it does have a very heavy alcohol opening, but once it settles, it's very light, it's very flowery. I'm going to insert pictures from or screenshots from Fragrantica for every perfume that I'm showing. This is what Fragrantica tells us about Nicki Minaj's Friday perfume, and you guys can see the notes. I love this perfume. I would say sillage on it is not the best, so you do need to reapply it pretty often. This probably is going to last you an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max, and then you will need to reapply it because no one will be able to smell it on you. The most feminine perfume that, in my personal opinion, is going to be in this video. The next thing is Flower Bomb by Victor Rolf. This was a gift from my sister-in-law. I'm going to insert really quick screenshot from Fragrantica about what are the notes in this perfume, and this is actually, it's a very interesting find. My sister-in-law was wearing it, and I remember we went to a basketball game or something, and I could smell this perfume like from 2 rows behind her, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, what is this perfume? I need this. She was so kind and so sweet. She gifted me this perfume for Christmas, I believe, or for birthday, I don't remember, but this is also a very feminine scent, but it's a little bit on a heavier side. And again, when I mean heavier, I mean it's a little bit more dramatic. It's not this one, for example, the one that I just showed you, Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. This one's very light, it's very flirty. This one is more like serious. It's very feminine, it's very sexy. It has an amazing sillage. Like, you can smell the person wearing this perfume from a few feet away, for sure. You can absolutely see what they're wearing. This gives it, although it's a flower bomb, so it does have a lot of flowery notes, I do think there's a lot of maybe musky heaviness to it. It's a beautiful perfume. This is not the perfume that I got used to quickly. This is the perfume I had to experience. I had to wear it a few times and smell it like throughout different times of the day, and I fell in love with it. One of the most feminine scents that I have in my collection. Okay, next one. This is a dupe, just so you guys know, and this is Finery Pistachio Please. This is a dupe for Sol de Janeiro's Turoso 68 or 62, I don't remember the number, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I think it's the only actual perfume that Sol de Janeiro has. This is a dupe for it. This is not, it's a good dupe. It's definitely a good dupe. I remember I did an experiment with my husband, and I was like, All right, like let's see, I'm gonna close your eyes and you're gonna smell like which one of the wrists that I sprayed the dupe on and the original, like which one do you think is the original? He couldn't guess, he couldn't really distinguish. I also was a little confused for a second when he did that on me. So I would say it's a fairly good dupe. And you guys can clearly see I am pretty much done with this bottle. Very nice perfume. I think it's also, I would call it universal. It is more feminine, but it does not have, at least in my opinion, it does not have many flowery things to it. Although Fragrantica, which I will insert the screenshot from right here, might say different. But I cannot smell many fruity scents here, although it's still very light and very feminine. And again, I would also say it's universal because it goes with anything. It's feminine enough to just kind of be a very light, sweet, it's very sweet, a very sweet scent, but at the same time, it's serious enough. It has that serious pistachio undertone to it that it's serious enough to wear to office, to wear basically anywhere. I used to think differently, but I think with age, it kind of, you just like understand that there are office-friendly perfumes and there are perfumes that might not be as professional. And when I was a little bit younger, I didn't understand that line, but I think now I do, and I definitely can say Finery, this one that I just showed you guys, definitely is a very universal perfume. You can wear it to a date, and I think you'll be fine wearing it to the office. Okay, the very last perfume I want to show in this category is called Halloween. It looks like this. I have a travel size version of it. It was a little gift for me, and I took it to my honeymoon to Puerto Rico, so this scent is now officially forever will be associated with my honeymoon. But it says Halloween. It's EDT, right? So it's not going to last you for a long time because it's an EDT, eau de toilette, and those don't usually last for more than an hour or so, so you do need to reapply. I will insert the screenshot of what Fragrantica says about it. I was told that it's actually, some people see it as a dupe for Muglier's Alien perfume, which I love. I think Muglier's Alien is a beautiful perfume. This one, I think I smelled them both, and I think that this does have some sort of similarity to it, but at the same time, maybe not enough for me to say that this is a alternative to Muglier's Alien. But this one is definitely flowery, this, at least to me. It also has this powdery undertone to it. I almost want to compare it to Flower Bomb in the term of this like powder and heaviness, a little type. This one, if I were compared to the heaviness percentage, in this one it would be probably like 40-50%. This one is like 10%, if not like less. So this one is very light, very feminine, very flirty. It's more like aqua, like, you know, like the kind of this like, definitely an EDT. It does not have much heaviness to it. Very light, very like everyday summer day perfume. Maybe, like I said, a vacation perfume when you like go to someplace warm. Definitely something like this. I would say it's a daytime perfume, at least for me, not a nighttime perfume at all, but it's a beautiful scent. It's very light, it's very feminine, so might want to try it out. Okay, we're done with our very feminine scents. Now let's move on to a little bit of a heavier perfumes that I have. I'm going to start with the heaviest one. This is from Lattafa. This is a dupe for Kirke by, oh my gosh, Diana Trenzi? I don't remember his name, or I don't know who they are, but I don't remember the name. But this is a dupe for Kirke. I would say this is the coolest dupe I've ever smelled in my entire life. I had both the OG Kirke and the dupe, not at the same time though. I had Kirke maybe like 2 years ago. But Kirke is a little tiny bit sweeter, but this one is insane. This one is like all the heaviness, muskiness, sexiness of Kirke. It's right here. And this was, if I'm remembering it correctly, this was under $20 from Amazon. It was insane. I do want to say the silage on this is incredible. I don't know what Lattafa did to this. I have no idea. But this thing, you put it on your clothes, you're going to wash it with the detergent and it's still going to smell like Kirke. Like, this is insane. And it's the same thing with Kirke, with the OG Kirke, because I remember I also had the OG Kirke, and I remember I sprayed it on my sweatshirt when I was traveling. I had like 3 flights or something, and I remember I kind of just like put it in my laundry bin and I forgot about it, and then months later when I found it, it was still smelling like Kirke, which was insane. That was the OG Kirke. This one, the dupe that I'm holding in my hand right now, I want to say it probably has at least 80% of that sillage that the OG Kirky has, because again, this thing also, you put it on your clothes, you wash your clothes, more likely than not, if you put enough sprays on yourself, your clothes is still gonna smell like this perfume. So I'm gonna put the screenshot from Fragrantica so you guys can see the notes. I love Fragrantica. You guys can go and like see what other people have to say, like their opinions about these perfumes. This one, in my personal opinion, is definitely a nighttime perfume. It's a date night perfume. It's a kind of going out perfume. I don't think it's a day perfume. I don't think it's a daytime perfume, although I use Kirky during daytime all the time because I love the scent so much. I didn't care. So I love this one. All right, let's go on to the next one. This one is heavy, but it's heavy in a different way. This is Eclair by Lattafa. I thought it was a perfume of its own because of the price. I believe this was $50 something. Usually the dupes on Lattafa's store on Amazon, they usually cost much less. So I thought it's a perfume of its own that they came out with. Somebody told me in the comments that Eclair, this is Lattafa Eclair, is actually considered to be a dupe for some coffee espresso expensive perfume. I don't remember the name, but you guys can look it up and see for yourself. I'm gonna insert what the notes are from Fragrantica website. This is divine. It smells like milk and caramel, and it's just all things like bakery. It smells very milky. It smells like marshmallows and milk and caramel, and very wintry to me. It's a very wintry scent to me, and I don't know why. I got it during the winter and I wore it the whole winter, but soon as spring has decided to come to the place where I live, it stopped being a good perfume. As soon as spring came out, I was like, oh nope, I'm saving it and I'm only gonna use it like in November. Like, it definitely has a potential to become a date night perfume, absolutely, especially if you spray a lot of it, and it's like you kind of make it become very heavy because you spray a lot of it. I think it has a full potential of becoming a date night perfume. If you don't spray too much, it is an incredible daytime perfume. And I wore it to the office for work, and just a few sprays and it smells really good. Okay, this is a little perfume oil, and it is from Quality Fragrance Oil. Our impression of Baccarat Rouge 540. So this is Baccarat Rouge dupe. This is an oil perfume. It's not like a spray. It's an oil. It's a roller that you put on. I usually put it on my neck, and I usually put it on my wrist, and a little bit outside the wrist, and a little bit here. So it smells really good. It smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge 540. I had Baccarat Rouge 540 maybe in 2023, 2022. I don't remember. But I got like the smallest version of Baccarat Rouge 540. I got it back when it wasn't a thing too much to wear it, okay? I see that now for some reason it has become like it's freaking snowballed into a huge trend. I don't know why. I honestly now think that this perfume is not worth the hype. Again, as somebody who used the OG, and I have this oil. You know what's funny? Just a couple weeks ago, I was in the mall and I went to like an actual Baccarat Rouge store, and I asked to smell their oil, not the perfume, but the oil. This dupe for $7 from Amazon smelled better than Baccarat Rouge 540 oil. Like, I'm not even joking you. The lady was like, oh yeah, like, she put this on because I told her, hey, like, what do you think about this dupe? So she put this on her hand, and she put the OG, and she's like, oh yeah, of course this doesn't compare. And she like, let me smell her hand with the OG 540, and I was like, she was like, oh, like, what do you think? And I literally told her, I'm like, I'm not gonna comment on this, because in my brain, like, the only thing that I could say is, your oil that you're selling here for $300 doesn't quite smell like, I can barely smell it in the first place, the oil that she gave me. So in my personal opinion, rather than spending like $500 on a perfume or whatever it is, I'd rather spend $7 on this. This smells incredible. It smells even better than actual Baccarat Rouge oil, in my personal humble totally best opinion, and I love it so much, and it fits anywhere and everywhere. It's just like so good. If I find Fragrantica for this exact specific brand, I will insert the screenshot here. If I don't, then that means it's not there. But I promise you, this one smells so incredible. I would describe Baccarat Rouge as heavy, very feminine, much more sophisticated than the perfumes that I showed you at the very beginning of this video. It is definitely a mature perfume. It is not for a super young girl. I think if you were like 20 or like, I don't know, younger than like 26, 27, even I'm younger than 26 or 27, but I still think that it's more of a like mature perfume for mature women. Definitely not a very young girl perfume. Of course, you wear whatever you want to wear. I'm not 26 or 27. I'm wearing this sometimes, but definitely gives off date night. It gives off mature. It gives off independent. So it is a little bit heavy. It smells beautiful, but I think it's definitely overhyped. I don't understand what the whole thing is about, how it smells. There's nothing too special about it, honestly. But I do want to say that the OG has a pretty good sillage, but so does the oil, honestly. Okay, moving on. This is such a nostalgic thing for me. This is from this service. This was a gift for St. Valentine's Day for my husband. He got me like a whole bunch of perfumes from this company. They take original perfumes and they pour them into smaller bottles like this one or like this one, so you don't have to buy the whole entire thing, but you do have a decent amount of the OG perfume that you're wanting to try, wanting to smell. This one was definitely a nostalgic scent for me. This is from Montal. It's called Dark Purple. This is a very heavy, definitely very heavy. To me, it gives fall, like autumn, like October, September, like lattes and coats and sweaters, but it also gives me like office, like dark academia for some reason. I don't know if you guys smell Dark Purple by Montal. I don't know if you will be able to agree with me or not, but I'm going to insert what it smells like according to Fragrantica, all the notes and everything. Definitely give, for some reason, I don't know, listen, I don't know, but it gives to me dark academia, it gives to me office, it gives to me serious, it gives to me on point. I don't know why, there's something about it. It's a heavier perfume. It's not a summer perfume. In my brain, there's no way I can put those two anywhere close to each other. Summer and this perfume, no. Maybe beginning of winter, maybe. Fall, most definitely. This is a very fall perfume. I want to say plum, purple, like dark purple. That's why it's named like that, I guess. It's just like plum, leaves falling, rain, like during the daytime. It will be amazing for office and it will be amazing for a date night. Again, like long as you layer it correctly and as long as you don't put 300 sprays on yourself during the daytime and you save that for date night, this will work in the office, in university, in school, wherever you're going, like for your day things, and you reapply it and you're ready for the date night. Okay, we're getting to a very interesting scent. This is something I saw apparently was a trend. This is Delina exclusive. I want to tell you a little quick story. I do not have any preconceived notions about this perfume because I know it's popular, everybody wants it, everybody says it's like whatever. I didn't have it because I didn't know it was Delina until a couple weeks ago, and I've had it since February. It's in June right now, so I've had it for like 4+ months. And I found out because me and my husband, we were in this like mall and we were like smelling these different perfumes, and we saw Delina. And I was like, oh, like this one. She said, oh, this is the perfume that I ordered you. And I'm like, huh? What? And apparently this is Delina. And you guys, I almost used the whole entire thing. And okay, I wanted to tell you guys this story because I wanted to make sure you guys know that I'm not saying this as people who, oh, like this is a trendy perfume. So in their brain, they make the neural connection that automatically that means it's gonna smell good. I didn't have that, but it does smell good. For some reason, it gives me leather and heavy, but it's the most beautiful perfume I've ever smelled. It has something about it. I will insert the screenshot from Fragrantica. You guys can see what the freak is happening with the notes and whatnot, but this is insane. This, first of all, it lasts forever. You know what? Maybe not forever because Kirke lasts forever. Claire from Latafa lasts forever. This one, pretty good. Definitely date night. You might wear it during the daytime. I don't know, maybe not. I see it more as a date night perfume. It's because it's like, it's heavy, it's leather. I know, most likely, I don't know what Fragrantica will say before I insert the screenshot, but in my brain, it gives off leather. No matter what is inside of it, I can smell leather. But it's leather mixed with something so feminine that it makes it smell like a freaking weapon. I don't know, you know what I'm talking about? Does that even make sense? It's so heavy, but in the most sexy, feminine way. Kirke is so different. Like if you were to compare the heaviness of them two, Kirke is completely different. Kirke is like more like masculine heavy. Delina is like feminine heavy. It's like, it's the definition of a heavy feminine perfume in my brain. Very nice, very good. My husband loves the smell. My sister-in-law actually was talking about the scent and she said it's one of the most beautiful perfumes that she smelled in her entire life. So it's very expensive, but this little thing that I got lasted me for, again, like 4 months. I don't wear it every day, but I wear it pretty frequently. I want to show you Jean Paul Gaultier. I don't remember exactly the name of this perfume is, but I will insert somewhere here like the text with what this actually is. Not my favorite, although you might look at it and be like, oh, like Sophia, why are you saying it's not your favorite if you use the whole entire thing? I don't know. I didn't even open it. The thing got stuck in it, but I'm gonna open it this way. When I was trying it in the mall probably half a year ago, I didn't like it. The lady who was selling it was like, oh, everybody loves this perfume, and I'm telling you, you try it, put it on, and then you're gonna get out the store and everybody's gonna ask you what you're wearing. So I put it on and I didn't like it, and then my husband got me this mini thing and I didn't like it. I mean, it's cute, and I had like this little phase when I grew to like it. But here's a little something about this perfume. I'll also insert the screenshot from Fragrance because you guys know the notes. It's giving mature. It's giving 35 plus. I don't see this as a young girl perfume, which I still consider myself to be. A young woman perfume. I don't see it as a young woman perfume. I see it as a kind of like a wealthy older lady with like 3 kids, and she's going to the mall on a Friday afternoon, or you know what I'm saying. Maybe she's going to like a horse like rider. I don't know where the frick she's going, but she's not me. This Jean Paul Gaultier definitely gives me the old woman, not in a bad way, because for example Cartier perfumes are giving me old woman in the bad way, like old woman that got drunk and like woke up on the side of the road, but for some reason she has $500,000 in her bank account. This one gives me old woman, and it's good, but not for me. I inserted the notes so you guys know what it is about. It's very hard for me to describe it just because of how much I don't really like it. I did use a lot of it, but I used it mostly when I didn't care about what perfume I'm wearing. Okay, so we're getting close. This is interesting. Bond No. 9 Madison Avenue perfume. So the brand is Bond No. 9. The perfume is called Madison Avenue. And I think this whole Bond No. 9, as far as I understand, they're making a lot of these perfumes that are named after streets in New York City. This one, I first didn't like it because it gave me a little bit of a Cartier vibes, but I changed my mind so much. It's very fruity. It's heavy but fruity. It's very far from a Flower Bomb. They're not the same. It reminds me of Delina for some reason. It's not, but it's like something different. I will insert the picture of the screenshot from Fragrance because you guys can see the notes. It's beautiful. I don't see that big of a sillage. Nothing can compare to Kirke in terms of sillage, but it definitely lasts for a while. It smells beautiful. It is a more mature perfume, but it's not 35 plus, definitely. I think just because of that fruitiness that it has despite the heaviness. Okay, this is going to be the very last perfume in this section, in this category, the category of heavier perfumes. This is, I'm pulling it from my heart and giving it to you because this is a hidden gem. I don't know why it's not viral. This is my freaking everything. So the perfume's called Juliet Has a Gun. And for a little bit of background information, the guy who's running Juliet Has a Gun is a great grandson of Nina Ricci. And Nina Ricci had a perfume thing of her own. And I remember there's one perfume that I love from Nina Ricci. I think it's called Apple Nina Ricci. I don't remember, but it's like, it was my love. My first perfume love was that perfume. And when I found out that that was her great grandson, I was like, are you kidding me? So you might heard about Juliet Has a Gun from the Not a Perfume, which I personally had a tester and I didn't like it. It smelled like alcohol on me. Unfortunately, maybe my chemistry was wrong for it. And it's called Ode to Dullness. Yeah, dude, I don't know how to describe it. Here's a screenshot from Fragrance about the notes, and this is the most insane. This is, as soon as we move and I get rid of these perfumes, I get a full bottle of this, and this is gonna be my forever staple, my forever signature scent. This is gonna be my, don't take it from, I'm just kidding. This is gonna be my signature scent for forever. I had a bigger tester bottle before, like this size. Now it's a smaller one. The only reason I'm not buying the full one is because we're moving like in the next couple weeks. So I'm not going to. It's so sexy. It's sexy in a bottle. That's all I can say about it. It's a date night. It's definitely more like a date night. Although I do see it as a office perfume, as long as it's not too many sprays, as long as it's an actual like more serious job. That's just my brain, okay? That might not be true. That might not be true for you, but in my brain, if you do wear it during the daytime, you have to have like a good office job. Like you have to wear like a white collared like button up shirt and like a blazer and like you like this, and you probably want to have like a designer bag on you. Like this is, for me in my brain, this is the only image of a woman that wears this during the daytime. So if you try it at Sephora, they have it at Sephora, at least every Sephora that I've been to, they always have a tester for Ode to Dullness. You might fall in love with it like I did, and oh my gosh, I smelled it like first time summer of last year, and I could not, like, it's been almost a year and I cannot get over this perfume. Last thing is body spray, so let me show you something. I know this one is very popular, Solitaire Central Bloom. I think Central Bloom is the only good one in the whole entire thing. I don't really like how the rest of them smell. I actually have hair oil, I have a body cream, so I kind of use that to layer everything. This is a perfect universal daytime scent. It's so creamy. It reminds me of Sol de Janeiro for some, like, a little bit, for some reason, I don't know why. Very creamy, very soft, really like kind of like caramel. Santal is my, like, one of my favorite things in perfumes anyway, so I knew it was going to be a go for me to go ahead and buy. But very universal, very universal. You can wear it to the office, you can reapply throughout the day to make sure that it sticks. I don't know about a date night, you can, but you gotta like put a lot of it, I guess. Very universal, very kind of goes with everything and anything. I think they did a really good job with making sure the scent is appropriate for any season and any time of the day. That is, you gotta give kudos to them for that, because not every perfume has this attribute to it. So this one's definitely good. I will find what Fragrantica says. I'm not sure whether they have a breakdown of body mist. If they do, the screenshot will be here. If they don't, sorry. Okay, we got 2 left, okay? So next one I want to talk about is Candy Apple Cauldron, Bath & Body Works. It was last year's Halloween collection. I almost went through the entire thing. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little bit on the bottle, like this much. This one is so good, so good. I know that a lot of like Bath & Body Works Halloween things smell like pumpkins and lattes, and I'm like, yeah, that's cute and stuff, but it's floral and very like little sour because of apple, but it also smells fruity, and it smells very fresh and clean. It's a very nice scent. I do want to say yes, fall would be appropriate, but I think summer to me personally is more appropriate. It doesn't last for too long. So again, it's a body mist. What do you expect? Although this is their fine fragrance mist thing, so it's not their simple little usual body sprays. It smells very nice. It's very feminine, definitely, but it's also a little bit more serious, because Bath & Body Works tends to have a lot of scents that are not as serious. It's definitely very sophisticated. It's much more sophisticated than a lot of Bath & Body Works scents. And again, if I see a breakdown of the notes, I'll insert it here. If not, then I guess they didn't have it. But the very last thing I want to talk about is, this is so nostalgic to me. Let me know if it's this case for you, because I want to see how many people in like high school had this whole obsession with mists from Victoria's Secret or Pink. Warm and Cozy. I was surprised that I saw that it was still a thing, and I actually got it on sale for like $10 just purely to have this like something nostalgic that I have at home to smell. It's very, I mean, it smells exactly like it's warm and cozy, and even on the package it says soft vanilla, toasted coconut, passion fruit, plus essential oils. That's awesome, but it's very soft. Ooh, alcohol. First thing that you smell when you spray it, it's alcohol. But of course, again, body mist, so it dries down to being a very sweet scent. But it's, again, it's not a cheap sweet like artificial strawberry, artificial vanilla. No, it's a little bit more sophisticated than that. I don't know, it's so hard to describe it. I will insert the screenshot if there is one. Toasted coconut, I don't smell it that much. Passion fruit, definitely a little hint of a fruity, like citrusy smell for sure. It doesn't last as long, but I think at this point, you guys know it's body sprays, so you don't expect too much from them. This is my nighttime mist, so I wear it every night basically to bed, and I think it's a very nice sweet scent, definitely for a younger girl. Like if you're in your like very early 20s or like before then, I think it's perfect for you. If you're a little bit older, I think it's a little too immature, but hey, if it works for you, then it works for you. I personally wear it to bed pretty much every night, and hey, I love it, and I'm not in my very early 20s anymore, so I don't care. So that's everything that I have, at least for now. And let me know if there are any perfumes that I've used, smelled, liked, hated. Let me know. Drop a comment below and let me know. Like this video if you liked it. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to. There are a lot of videos already there and coming up about beauty, productivity, other things that I love to ramble about, and I'll see you in my next one.